Yesterday's body count lottery rounded out to a solid and sturdy 30. 10 out of Haywood, thanks to unabated gang wars. One officer down, so I guess you're all screwed, cause the NCPD will not let that go. Got another blackout in Santo Domingo. Net runners are at it again, poking holes in the power grid. While over in Westbrook, trauma teams scraping cyber psycho victims off the pavement. And in Pacifica, well, Pacifica is still Pacifica. This has been your man, Stan. Join me for another day in our city of dreams.
Hello, Night City.
Weepy.
Why is it so quiet? Did it get fixed? Let's get some, baby. Let's frickin' I got some.
Howdy, Night City. Welcome back. My guest tonight is Lieutenant Sarah Kokoski, spokeswoman for the NCPD. Hi there. Welcome to the show.
Hello, Ziggy. Thanks for having me.
I hope you made it to the studio without any issues. No carjackings or drive.
I can't.
Did you take a shower? Oh, yeah.
Hey. Hello. I'm just checking the suspension. The hydraulics have to be ship-shape. We're in for a bumpy ride. Did you sleep all right?
Can't complain.
Let's put a pin in it for now.
Come up with anything? For Hellman, I mean.
As a matter of fact, I did. Look here.
Okay, tell me.
We're the wrench. The cutter is the AV. And the screwdriver is where the AV should bury its nose cone in the dust. Now, you must be wondering how we get the AV to do that.
That old HMG of yours?
Hey, what up, Bill?
My gun will be useful elsewhere. This caliber would barely dent the armor of a heavy hitter like that. There are other ways. Here, the clamp's our solution. A Satwave power station.
Satwave power station?
Yes. We need to break into it.
Uh-huh. So far, so good. But then what?
And then we strike. We hit the AV with an EMP.
Of course we do.
As soon as the AV is in
TP up
range,
into the GG.
we cause an electromagnetic pulse.
Get it.
The
I'm so
onboard
tired.
electronics should fail outright.
Meaning
Bill, I saw
what?
Zach IRL
Engines will
yesterday.
shut down?
Everything will shut down. Engines included. Drive, navigation, communication systems.
All right, let's ride.
Great. Hop in. It's cold out here.
It's freezing.
Who owns this power station? Gov or Corp?
Is there any difference?
Oh,
Who do you think pulls the
got it.
government's strings?
I'm just wondering whose toes we're about to step all over.
V, look around. It is simple. Everything you see is owned by a corporation.
And now for something completely different. Weirdest
Wait,
thing you've
does V
ever
like her?
transported. Go.
What? Are we playing 20 questions?
Come on, answer.
Let's just
The
say
deputy finance director of
things got weird.
Cowcaz.
That's chauffeuring, not smuggling.
He rode in the trunk. Flatlined.
Really? Dead?
A long story. Maybe someday I'll tell you.
You like to mess with the corpse, huh?
You like
Whatever
to
gave you that idea?
mess with the corpse.
Or wait, scratch that. Rogue, Nash, the Raffins.
You're on thin ice, V.
You just like to mess with everyone.
Well, then I suppose it's a good thing I'm on your side, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
This is 80 miles an hour. It feels very slow. Skip the right.
We've almost reached the dam. We'll make a quick stop here. We need to calibrate you with the turret. I want you to be able to use the gun, too. It should up our chances in general.
Oh yes, turret.
Connect here.
Mish. Is it? It says MPH.
How should I connect? Personal link?
How else? Just watch the jack. Sometimes you have to jig a little bit.
Wired in.
Wait a moment. Diagnostics first. Shit, it keeps giving me an error. Odd. Let me work around it.
And now, Pan Am, here's Johnny. Out in the middle of bumfuck nowhere. Great work, V.
Hey, I think your implant has a virus. The one in the nape of your neck.
I know, but it's nothing to worry about. Nothing dangerous or anything.
Maybe for you. But this vehicle only has basic security soft. If it's something advanced...
Don't worry. Nothing too advanced. Pretty backwards, actually.
Real fucking
Whoa,
funny.
whoa,
You would better see a
Who
ripper dog
is
after all this is over.
All right, Mom.
Do you consider Johnny Silverhand to be dangerous?
Okay. Here goes nothing. You see that pile of junk? Fire a short burst into it. I'll take care of the calibration. Good. Next target. Single shot.
Alright.
Okay. Just one more. Longer round. Great. We're done, I think. Now that wasn't so bad, was it?
I guess, Coach. I can share you. Let me think.
I know a spot. We'll have a decent view from there. I just want to be sure the area is
Because I'm
clear.
splitting the feed.
Sabotage a Corpo
For
power
audio, you would
station.
be
Jump a Corpo
there,
transport.
but I don't know if I can. I
Kidnap a
can't share
Corpo
my.
suit.
This a plug for the word
Oh,
corpo?
you can parsec
or do you have
into
a
my.
point?
Know what?
computer,
You're starting to remind me of me. 50 years
And
back.
then we can talk in
Minus the
Discord.
charisma.
I think we can do it.
An impressive
Oh no.
cock. Maybe we can just get along.
Yeah, let me get
remind
to a
you,
stopping
I
point, and
want
then we'll figure it
Hellman
out
for
really
me,
quick.
Not to stick it to Arasaka. This is life or death. My
I mean,
life.
let
don't
me
need the
remind
feed. How will you
that
know what's going
sucking
on?
Their fucked up tech is what got you here.
Wow, Sal.
Who gives a shit about motives? Ends justify the means, and right now your end is to survive.
You'll be like 45 seconds behind. You'll find that it's terrible. No, come on.
All looks clear. The area looks deserted. I see no patrols. The huge thing is the collection unit. And see the antennas? Each antenna collects microwave energy from satellites in orbit. That's then converted into electric power.
Huh. Antennas run all the way down the interstate.
Mm-hmm. And they're linked, which is to your advantage. We just need to mess with the collection unit. A chain reaction will follow. Each one of the antennas will emit an EMP burst. The AV will be like a fly headed for a spider's web. We just have to fire off the pulse at the right moment.
Let's go get her.
Once we reach the station, I'll set up a bypass for the detonator. You just overload the systems.
Overload the system. Yes, ma'am. When do I start? Although, hoping that's not too complicated. Is it?
It shouldn't be. You just turn everything up as far as it'll go.
Crank it up to 11. Got it. So what now?
We wait. We should time our arrival to the AV flight plan.
Got it.
Good. Time to roll.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. We need Danny in here for this mission. I'm calling in the big guns. So let me... open the Discord here. Who's already there, waiting, ready to strike.
Did somebody ask for a big gun?
Yeah, something like that. Go ahead and talk again.
Oh, I can. Oh, sorry, what?
We're doing an audio test.
Yes, this is how I usually speak. Test 1, 2, 3.
That does sound like you.
Excellent, dear boy. Jolly good, jolly good.
So that's that. No problemo. Let's try. I'm gonna put us on Be Right Back for a sec.
So I believe you need help with the game Cybernetic Delinquent 2077. Cybernetic Delinquent 2077. Yes, I can hear you. This is not a bit. This is what it's like when I'm not doing a bit. Oh, that sounds rude, man. You parsecking into me. I've never had such an offer. Oh yeah, jack in. That's what we're doing, really, isn't it? It's literally, we literally live in the future. That's kind of the exciting thing, you know. I am into the system. I can see it. You don't need camera. Trust me. You've got your head takes up most of the screen anyway. It's all right.
Lots.
No. I just meant size of your box.
Lots of judgments about head size. No, we were
we...
only hearing Danny for a second because we were on the Be Right Back screen, and for some reason, headphone audio is attached on Be Right Back. You should be able to hear everybody now. Pill is not a reliable source, and there's nobody else in here, so...
Oh, I can listen to it. Yeah, we're both there. Yeah, we're all good.
All right, yeah, it seems good. All right. Well,
we're cooking with gas. Off we go.
Are you sure? I can shrink my camera down. We can get you going. A disembodied head with no volume.
Oh, it's not worth it, man. No one wants to... Nah, carry on.
No.
You carry on.
No. I'm shrinking.
People...
I'm shrinking. I'm tiny.
Ah, no, man. This seems like a lot of work. Huh?
Get in there. You get in that little... Wait, why didn't it paste?
All right, well, I'm going to have to get some sort of fake background on the go because it's all a bit of a mess. You've pushed me into it.
I'm pasting. Is it not pasting in here?
You know, your game audio is so loud. I can barely hear you. Don't know if that's just me. Oh, I bet it is me. Never mind.
Is it because it's coming through Parsec?
No,
Oh,
it's
it's
because I had
because I'm
my
not talking to the
system volume
mic.
turned way up, and I had my chat. Yeah, you're also not. Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's a combination of factors. Oh, that's a nice background. I think I'll go with this. It's like a retro 90s bedroom.
It's not what we want.
But then I need to actually log into, what do they call it? OBS and Ninja.
This is the fake one. Why can't I copy and paste you?
I am unique. I cannot be copied. I cannot. Often imitated, but never. What's the phrase? What's that saying? Often imitated, but never matched, duplicated, something like that. Never copy pasted.
It's a problem.
That is the most offensive thing anyone has ever said to me.
All right, no camera for you. I don't know.
Well, I kind of want to show people my 90s background. Now, all you should have to do in theory is... No, I just log in as James.
Oh, yeah, if you want to do that. But, I mean, you should be able to...
That's the smart play.
You should be able to also...
I'm now officially the... Oh, no, that's the wrong camera. I want the one with my nice background. There we go. I'm now the official James Heaney. The official? Is that his name?
The real James Heaney.
The real James Heaney. Often duplicated, but never copied. I don't know what's going on anymore.
You think he's gonna be sad about
There we go. I'm on the screen. I am the Heen.
Yeah, we got you.
I'll do.
Alright. Hey, what up, Steve the Ghost? Welcome to the party, pal. Is my game audio too loud?
No, that was me. Don't worry about that.
Alright, back to it. So, I'm about to...
You've made some progress, man. Like, you are doing some Pan Am missions. It's exciting stuff.
Yeah, I have done some things.
Done anything like this before?
Downing an
But I've
AV?
done a lot of
By myself?
not things, too.
No.
Like,
Why do you ask?
cops and psychos and...
Yeah, I see
Power
you've been
station,
doing
EMP,
vigilante
systems,
type things.
networks.
Which is why I stopped
Came up
watching.
with a really
but now
solid
you're doing the
plan.
meaty stuff. It's good.
Yikes.
Thank you. How you approach things.
Yikes.
That's the trick.
Well,
Mine is the AAA.
doing the missions
What
gets
now?
you, advances you a lot
Assessment,
quicker.
assembly,
As
action.
far as gear. And,
Whatever
Yeah.
your task,
The
you
thing
do
is,
three
the thing
things.
is actually
Start
about this
by
game is
assessing
that
what you
so this
already
is a main
have
quest
and what you'll
mission.
face. The problem. Then you plan with those variables
Pan
in
Am
mind.
has a load of
Take
like
what you
side
have,
quests,
get what you need, assemble
like an
things,
entire
people.
storyline as well, which
Finally, you
is a
take
lot harder.
action.
But the main quest is
Simple.
like quite
Got
easy.
one word for
Yeah,
you.
it's been
T-shirts.
And yeah, if
AAA.
you don't,
That's all you need to lead the good
it's
life.
hard to pace it correctly.
That and the
But if
occasional cold
you
beer.
leave it to the end, then you're going to be so overpowered
What if
that you'll just tear
something
through
goes
it.
ass up?
Yeah.
Um,
I'm about.
Well,
I
then
think
your
I'm
ass
about
had
right
better
because everything's.
improvise.
I died.
Did you really
once
think I'd just
on
give you a
the-
foolproof
not the,
secret to success?
in town
Gotta
mission,
say,
but on
almost
the,
had me believing
in the cave
just
mission.
that.
But then the second
Yeah,
time
yeah, I
I just
think
tore
You're
through.
too much sometimes, V.
yeah. I think you're about right. What I used to do is I used to just do like a main quest, a side activity, and then I'd just kind of like rotate around like that, just to try and keep everything moving kind of in sync.
Yeah.
There's no real formula to it though, but you definitely don't want to leave it all to the end though, because you'll just tear through it and it won't be fun.
I mean,
Okay,
it'll be
we'll
kind
be
of
there in
fun.
a
I have
moment.
grill arms.
One last time. We drive in, Fuck up the system.
Oh, have you got the
get
gorilla
hell out of
arms?
there.
Yeah.
Hold on
And
tight.
double
Okay,
jumps.
those are
This
really
could get a
important.
little bumpy.
Yeah, you need those for
Get
Beat the Brat,
ready.
which is going to be fun.
Okay. I'm ready.
That's the weird thing about missions like Beat the Brat is like the first 2 fights are super easy,
Drone!
and then the difficulty
I'll
curve
deal
is
with
just
them.
insane. Like the third
Deal
fight
quick
is
before they
impossible
hit us.
unless you're like fully upgraded. You've got all the.
Good enough.
Is that all of them?
Mm-hmm. Provided we hurry.
That was one hell of a handbrake turn, I have to admit.
What do you guys call it? A hamburger turn?
Find
A
the controls.
handbrake turn.
I'll
Oh.
connect the
I
detonator.
was like,
Quick, V.
I don't know what that's slang I've never heard of before.
What do you call the handbrake? You call it something else, don't you? Like,
Do I just do it now? The parking brake?
Shit!
It's the
parking
emergency
brake, yeah,
brake or a
like the-
handbrake. Those are all acceptable.
okay, so yes.
Oh, come on, Johnny.
I think it's the EMP thing that's doing that to you. I might be wrong.
The build's insane.
Oh, I think Johnny probably has something to do with it.
Oh, shit!
Audio
we might
is
have
too
overdone
loud.
it, Pan Am.
No, Steve the Ghost, no!
Gosh, dang it, Danny. Let me do it in game. You guys, I'm always getting the worst audio suggestions from, well, from GameFront people.
Oh, I could just turn myself up if it's just me.
I mean, he said both of us, but maybe, I don't know. That should fix it. Still looks kind of loud.
Do you see that? All lit up and blinking.
Can you not slide the old system slider on your Go XLR? Or I guess you have this whole.
Yeah, I don't have a Go XLR set up right now.
Like a Christmas
You
tree.
wanted 11. You got 11.
Fuck yeah. Let's get out of here before it lights us up too.
That should be better. Talk, Danny?
Test 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, you're good. Now is the game audio too low?
Get the fuck out before something happens to the chip.
Thanks for the tip. And I was just about to set up a picnic. Maybe lay out, work on my
I
base
mean it.
camp.
Watch out. The next one might.
Johnny? Johnny!
Alright, we're in. Perfect balance, like all things. So, Danny, I did see Zach IRL last night.
Did you survive?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, you're alive.
I'm fine.
It was the
Have
boys.
you survived with your
Me,
mental capacity
It's
intact?
okay.
Are you
Zach.
emotionally okay?
James,
It's
You
okay,
need
I'm fine.
Where did he touch you on this bear?
burritos, beers,
Delta the fuck out.
board games.
Okay,
Not the cleanest job, perhaps.
sounds good.
Yeah, it was fun.
Still
It
went
was
well.
nice.
What about the
Did
detonator?
he keep his clothes
Is it
on?
working?
Yeah,
Yes,
I took
it's
my belt
working.
off at one
And I don't
point.
even see a drop in the signal strength.
Oh, okay.
We just need to drive far away enough
That's
to keep
that's
the pulse
that's
from
mild in
blasting us,
fairness.
too.
Yeah. It was only because it was cutting into my
The
gut because we were
cliff
sitting on weird chairs
set
playing a
up.
board game on a bed.
It should give us a good view of the antennas.
Wait,
Was James
what?
there too?
We
Yeah,
wait.
yeah. James was there.
Okay.
The crew.
And then I saw Aaron and Punker afterwards. I was walking to my car.
Always
All
wanted to push
a
the
good
big
time.
red button on something like this.
I bet you all talk about me when you
How
get
do we
together
know
behind
when?
my back like this.
Don't worry.
Wow.
Keep eyes on it.
That's pessimistic.
Just wait
No,
for my
we did
signal.
not talk behind your
Then
back
set off
about
that
you.
pulse. They won't know what
Wow.
Oh, so you didn't even remember? So you forgot about me, right? That's
And by
charming.
the way-
Great.
What?
Oh, I tell you what,
About
man. You think you have
multi-million-dollar
friends?
Ken Powell
This is
asset
what. This
Wow.
Is what it's.
A lot of main character energy coming from you right now.
Blasting shit is just what you
Blasting
need.
Exactly what the doc ordered.
And that's exactly what I like to
That's
hear.
what I did first thing this morning. That burrito was intense.
Just noticed.
What?
It's quiet. The hum of the city, people's voices, the
Ooh,
smells.
Militech.
It's all
What kind of
gone.
build do you normally go for, Danny?
Wind just intensifies.
In
I think I
Cyberpunk,
forgot
Yeah.
quiet exists.
Or have you done them all?
Though maybe not. the
well,
smells. I mean, the coyotes. Rather hard to miss.
I
thought it was just
suppose
the air
really,
freshener in your Thornton.
I've done every
Uh-huh.
starting class,
Screw
so I've
you.
done like
You do better to
Nomad and
focus on the
Corpo
AV.
and
Keep your eyes
Streetwise or
open.
whatever it's called. I forget. But I tend to like put most of my points into like body strength and like weapons and weapon skills.
there.
I don't
Coming
really
from
do the
Pacific.
hacking too much. Street
right.
Kid, that's it.
Get
Thank you,
ready.
Bill. But
One more second. One more.
I get some of the like basic hacking stuff that you
Boom.
absolutely need, like
There
the quick
she
hacks
is.
and stuff. But I don't do
Shit.
too much of the
What's
hacking
happening?
stuff. I just don't find the hacking fun in this.
God damn it all.
Bullseye.
You don't like
Not
to go
compared to
55
something like-
1C BDE9?
Well, I mean, I'll do that kind
Oh,
of
they're
stuff,
getting away.
but
They're
I just
going
mean like
nowhere. We
the
gotta
using
go
it in
after it.
combat
Give me a
situations, like
moment.
where you try and like overload another person
Pan Am,
or
what are you doing?
Oh, she's gonna shoot it.
hack into turrets and all kinds of things. It's just,
Oh,
I don't know. I
sick.
find the hacking a bit clumsy in this compared to something like Watch Dogs. It's just,
Compared to something like Bioshock.
That's how you do it.
it's probably not that
Losing
different to
altitude.
Bioshock. Bioshock's hacking
We
mini
got
games
the
not that
bastard.
different, really.
Let's
I like
go.
Bioshock hacking, actually.
We got it.
No way.
Yeah, that was the only thing you
engineer
liked about that
after
game.
blast
The rest of it was trash. But the hacking mini game, we'll play that all day.
On mark. Losing out.
Fish. Scorpion. What the hell are they
Finishing
doing?
up at the generators. Follow them. On my way in a bit. Battery
Mitch,
should sort
Scorpion,
itself out.
it's Pan Am. Don't go near that AV. I repeat.
See, that's at least one thing you can say about the world of
On the way.
Cyberpunk.
We're
At least they've got
also
solar
fighting
power
Just
now.
hang town. Wait for
yeah.
me. Or better get the hell
They
out.
have these. I've seen
probably want to
this
help the
setup in the
survivors.
deserts driving out to Vegas.
They can't hear me. The police
They have this big mirror setup and it points all towards the center thing.
Drones?
Yes. Get ready. They're trying to slow us down. We won't let them. We have to reach Mission Scorpion.
Am I winning? Dang, those things are fast. Come on.
Yeah, I just focus on the ones that get too close, really. They're,
Jazz again.
Wait, who's driving?
Hold on tight.
Pan Am.
Going on autopilot.
the car drives itself. It's a Tesla.
I know.
Well, then we're in a lot of trouble.
Did anyone attend the funeral of Twitter last night? It was ridiculous.
Just a second.
Ah.
It's
She's like,
nothing.
I just got really sleepy.
fine.
I gotta take a nap.
Okay. For the time being, at least.
Time being's all we need.
Suck it.
You do not need to shoot the thingy, but you
Do I
can if you
want-
like.
Yeah, like, do I want to though? Oh, it went down.
Saw it! Behind that hill!
Well, one less thing to worry about.
Pan Am, you okay?
Fucking ricochet.
Think you can manage?
Sure. I'll live.
Or
Don't-
menage, as they say.
Hey man, where are you? Hello?
How far are you in the
We're
cartoon?
broadcasting over an open channel, just in case.
I
they
am.
missed you the
I've seen the
time.
first four.
God,
I need
swear.
to carry on watching it at some stage.
Something's not right. Did you hear those shots? V, something happened to them.
Let's check it out.
I see the wreck, but no scorpion.
Pill's got
Or
a fantastic tip putting the scan on the side mouse button. That's next level stuff.
Oh, I'm on NKB, baby.
Looks expired.
Or I'm on controller.
Fuck.
Controller.
Should I just sit here? Or you're good? Or
V, connect to the drone. We'll scan the area. We have to get our bearings.
Let's roll. You connecting to visual?
Mm-hmm. V, if they got the Aldecaldos, if they got Mitch and Scorpion, I can't. I don't.
I know. Connected. I'm in control.
I forgot to get a picture of all of us.
I was going to ask that, but I knew you wouldn't have done.
Yeah, I thought about it, but afterwards. I thought about it before,
who-
and then I thought about it after, but not during.
Yeah. Who needs content for our social media channels? It's not important.
Combat drones.
Uh,
Defense systems active.
I mean, who's begging for a picture of 3 old men?
well, like I said, Last of the Summer
Secure
Wine was
the
a very
area.
popular TV
So
show
wait
in
for
the UK.
reinforcements.
Look at the guys do the Grand Tour guys,
this
like
does
they're
not
all
look good.
popular. I mean, we're the gaming equivalent of Top Gear.
It's
Got got 5 kings on
is
patrol.
sad.
I know, but look how wildly popular it is.
Which one of us is gonna get embroiled in
no.
racial scandals?
I mean,
I'm sorry.
well, I
We
mean,
know who it is.
Zach's Jeremy Clarkson, obviously, like 100%. Like, there's just no doubt there.
Dead. All of them.
I would probably say like,
V, if
I
they-
don't know. It's
Don't
tough
worry.
to decide which
We
one
don't
of
know
you is
for sure.
James May and which one of you is Richard Hammond. I'd probably say you're more like James May because you've got that methodical way of thinking.
I don't know anything about those guys.
Rats.
No, I know,
Yeah.
Phil. We all know.
They've
Okay.
set up the launch.
But
terrorist
yeah,
I wish you guys were a
Can we
fly on the
take it
wall
down
for the
somehow?
political
He's
discussion
alive.
we had.
They have them.
Maybe.
Oh, you
But we have to
mean
get there
last night?
first.
Yeah. After a
Oh, Jesus.
couple of beers, the boys started talking politics,
James and Zach,
and myself.
and you got stuck into.
A lot of extreme
If not for
views
those
going
damn
on.
glitches, I could have warned them.
So representing
my
the
doing.
right wing of the party,
Why in the
Zachary
hell were they
Dance.
following
Yep.
the AV? Fools.
But like a chaotic version of it.
Probably keeping Hellman in the AV.
Yeah,
Mind that launcher. It will blow us to
where he
bits
just
if
goes on a
we
massive rant about veganism and then recommends a burger joint and says, "Oh, by the way, they actually do vegetarian burgers just in case."
You're already
The
blown to
considerate
bits.
right wing.
Don't be an idiot.
Yeah, James
This
is like
just
the
a
classic
scratch.
liberal.
Let's take
It
out
was
the launcher.
crazy. He
I
was
will try
like
to-
No,
going right
you
out of the
stay in the
DNC
car.
playbook.
Sorry, but you're just gonna slow me down.
James
Fucking hell,
is
V.
very liberal.
Those are my people out
I
there.
wouldn't consider my
I get
anarchist
that
views
launcher out of our
radical.
way, I'll let you know.
Rad, maybe.
And you go in and help me with the rest. Deal?
Oh.
Yes, ma'am. I still have Mitch's rifle.
All in all, a good
I will
time though.
try to cover you from here.
James did lose a lot of respect for both of us, though.
Good idea. Let's move.
Well, James lost a lot of respect for both of you.
Yeah,
That's rough stuff. How do you even manage that?
just being real with him. You know, he has like an idyllic version of how things should be and justice and all that stuff.
Yeah, well, that's why he sees himself as a vigilante. It's this is why you shouldn't really talk politics.
Yeah, that way nothing will ever happen. Good call. Sonic Shock. You got hacked, son. Oh, I'm getting seen.
I don't think I've ever really used the sneak mechanic, or whatever that was. What was that weird kind of effect that came on the screen?
When I get discovered, it slows down time for just a split second.
That is a sweet little perk.
Yeah, very nice.
Where did you get that from?
Turns out this unupgraded rifle is not my jam.
I feel like I'm learning new things about the game, which I never knew.
I gotta hack this thing. It's not gonna let me hack it because I'm looking at it.
I don't know if they are hackable. Wow! I just punched it.
I hacked it. Is that hacking? Am I hacking it now?
That's one way to hack it. Your arms are your most powerful weapons, Jesus.
Oh yeah.
You want to heal. I don't know if you've ever done it, but there is there are multiple versions of the you know, the hypos to restore your health.
Oh
You
yeah.
can change it, so there's a version which gives you way more health.
I'm just using whatever whatever I land on.
Yeah, I think you have to go in your menu and switch it, but
Do I got any
although I
pants?
wouldn't do it in the middle of combat. That's okay.
Nah, it's fine.
Oh no, I don't know. This game pauses. It's fine actually. I'm thinking it's Dark Souls. Like if you go on the main screen.
Oh yeah, I just have to do.
And then you got your quick access. If you click on that, you can change it to. Yeah, there you go. Instantly restores 60% of health, and you've got 57 of them on the go.
Because I've been using the little ones. This game is easy.
Yeah, so you'll get most of your health back as soon as you inject it. So it just makes life a bit easier when you're getting close to the wire there.
I can't believe they let me
Path's
punch
clear.
that drone.
I'm coming for
I
you.
know. That's ridiculous. One punch, dude. Actually one punched.
I want to like tear into this thing.
Now!
Step back! Back! Toss your weapons, or I'll shoot! I repeat,
Easy
drop
now.
your weapons,
Not
now!
too late for everyone to walk out of this.
It's not too late for everyone to walk out of this paper barrel.
Well, my automatic firing gun malfunctioned a
alright?
little bit.
Just some
Sometimes
scratches.
like, when you aim, it
Fucking moron.
just automatically fires.
Hang on. I'll patch you
It's
up.
nothing. Let's go.
Oh wait, this is our guy.
We couldn't retreat. They regrouped so fast. Started shooting rockets and shit. I lost.
Wait, we need.
Oh, you can level up.
Yeah, I need their dialogue volume to be all the way up. Wait. Yeah.
You had it on 30 and you've put it up to 50. Oh dear. Okay. Yeah, fair enough. That's one way to do it.
I mean, the dialogue is so important, right? Car radio volume? Get out of here. Oh, I do need more cool points. But I'm going to try to max this out first. What do we got? Stamina. Blocking. Nope. Yep.
What? Scorpion.
You are becoming
he
a
here?
tanky boy, a brawler.
Yeah.
Mitch? Mitch?
Well, it's nice too
Punch
with
your way
the,
through this game.
the controller.
safe,
Like
right?
Damn, I'm sorry.
punching stuff is a lot
I didn't
easier
make
than
it in
shooting
time.
No. No. Are you sure? No, he...
What is
The
this?
Morganator. I will be back.
You guys sad or?
Scorpion. The rest. I'm sorry we didn't get here sooner.
They were good people. Great people. They didn't have to die here.
Yeah,
I should have
sucks.
stopped him.
I tried. He wouldn't have listened to you either.
Did your guy
Never
die?
was much of a listener.
Stubborn bastard.
The other
I'm
guy.
guessing since you were out here, you were out
Just
here
me.
for
I like how the
AV.
pilot's just on fire.
Question is
and just
why?
isn't going out. What was
I
what
need the
did
guy
you
who
shoot
was
him
riding
with?
this AV. You know anything?
My
See
auto
anything?
pistol.
Took him with him. In our cars.
Why is he
Where?
just on fire?
West.
fell
Small
in the fire.
unit. Your passengers
Oh,
entourage.
was there a
Must
fire
be
there
looking
already?
for a
Okay.
way to call base.
So you're the ones who hit him with that EMP?
Yeah, we tried to warn you, but we couldn't connect.
Oh, is that the gun that talks to you?
If they took
Yeah.
your cars, we might be able to follow their tracks.
You found it in an alleyway.
How
Pam,
Morgan
listen,
hacks. He punches
I
in
know
the
it's
code.
not the best time, but I need Hellman. You promised to help.
Oh no, they're both
That
doing
still
it now.
hold?
I
Pilots are
always
very
keep my word.
flammable. That's why they make good
Mitch,
pilot
I
lighters.
will find those sons of bitches.
That's
I
funny.
swear.
You guys.
Go.
Oh, motorcycle.
I'll call the crew. Get
good
all this
stuff.
cleaned up.
We'll leave my ride here just in case. Just watch the gun, it likes to jam. We'll go by bike.
Sounds
Got all this stuff. All right, let's take these motorcycles and get out of here. Which one was Scorpions? Probably this one. That's
It's the gold one, I believe.
Sounds good. Kang Tao lost contact with their AV. Probably looking for it. Better hurry.
But Pan Am,
What?
you're coming back for her, right?
I promise. Let's get going.
You remember when
before
you
they
got
send a
shot?
rescue
Are you
party.
good?
Scorpion and the rest. Look, I know how you feel.
There's this guy Jackie.
mean it.
We'll talk about
I'll
it later.
help you settle your score with Kang Tao.
I will destroy them, V.
How did you
Every
feel when
last
Jackie
one.
died?
We're in
It's
this
sad.
rest
He's a good character.
to the bitter end.
You know what, V?
It was a brutal
all
twist
right.
early on, I felt.
You helped me with Nash. You helped
But
me
it
with
kind of
Mitch.
sets the tone for how harsh the
To
world
my
is.
mind, I owe you a favor.
It does.
Your
It does
helmet.
well, but yeah, it's
I will
good.
find it.
I
Ah,
swear,
so
being
that's
out in
what this
Venice last
is?
night, it
Just
felt like
paying your
Night City.
debts?
No. Nomads always help
Wow.
their own.
So I'm
that's
one
a-
of yours now.
Brought to you by the Venice
good.
Beach Tourist Board.
Let's ride. Hope they didn't go far.
We'll see. The tire tracks start there. We'll follow them.
Our guys were here.
Let's follow. Find them.
Well, to be honest, I have to admit, like, the dystopian future is real. Like, when Watch Dogs Legion came out, which was a very dystopian version of London. You know, it was the pandemic and stuff, and I hadn't been to London in a long time. Anyway, I've been there a few times this year, and it's almost exactly
that
how it is
well?
in the game. Is not the game is not as futuristic as I thought it was. We're basically there.
That's how it feels when you play GTA. I mean, and then you're driving around LA. You're like, oh my god.
He said we would get away from it all.
Sounds like a real adventure.
It was weird when I was driving back. There was a cop with his lights on, following somebody,
Hey, I
but
know.
just like very
Look,
like they weren't in a high-speed
you're
chase, but they were
alive.
behind me the whole time.
Still got a
And I
few
was doing
things
the
to
speed
take
limit,
care of, too.
and they were being followed until I got off the freeway. It was weird.
All I see is cracked concrete and rust. But they thought they would call
What do you
their
reckon
friends.
the gimmick
They were in
was?
for
Just
one
trying
hell
to
of a surprise.
wait for the right time to jump out,
Careful,
and
V.
because I've seen that before, where you'll just get followed. They'll wait for you to stop at some lights or something, and they'll just run up behind you and jack the car.
No, it's cops with the lights on.
Oh, cops. Okay, I see.
Did that guy try to snipe me? He probably,
Let's get them.
And they were following you.
God damn it! Regroup!
I fixed that. That was broken. I fixed it.
Watch out! There's a sniper behind the van! I see a sniper. Careful!
Don't
Wipe them out, V!
Oh, you're going to take on a sniper with your fists. That's how it's
For
done.
my friends, you
The rest must have taken Hellman with them.
Where'd they
If they
go?
manage to regroup and call for help, we're out of luck. Slick move.
Better hurry.
The
Hank.
double jump is very nice for the
Nice
grill
work.
arms. Oh.
Are you just trying to brute force? Are you trying to speedrun this game? What the? You are overpowered with those arms, my friend.
It's just the funnest way to get the job done. You don't think that was fun?
That was hilarious.
I just gotta get.
I
all
think
my,
I think you are already overpowered for the main missions, if I'm honest. When you can just one punch uppercut a turret and it just explodes. You're literally an anime character right now.
Yeah, that's the point, though, right? Oh yeah, that's a good question, Danny. In the UK, can you get in trouble for covering your face? Because you guys are the most surveilled population, right? Ooh. Sorry, I gotta get off for a second. Like you guys have more CCTV than like anywhere else.
We have a lot of CCTV. I mean, I've got CCTV. It's great. I don't think it's. I don't know. I don't think so because face masks.
Left a few peeps
kind of
behind at the
changed
airstrip.
equation a little
Rest
bit.
went with
Yeah.
Hellman.
I would have done the same. They're looking at all their
Um,
people. The last they want is to ride
You know, I
Detector
think
without
before the
backup.
pandemic, if you
I hope
walked
Mitch
into a
contacted
shop
all the Caldos.
with a mask
All
on,
that damn
Yeah.
interference.
They're coming for him.
No.
Don't
you
worry.
would
You gotta
probably
get outta
draw
here.
attention. Whereas now,
This is
it's
my
kind of
life right here.
just by
I step
necessity
out
has to be
of one
socially
pile of
acceptable.
shit,
So
only to
the
trip into
the whole
another
paradigm has
bigger one.
changed. I don't think it's illegal.
These tracks lead up past the hill to an old filling station.
What the
I
fuck just
wager that's
happened
where
there?
they're holding Hellman.
My bike got ejected from underneath my body.
Ejector seat. Bye bye.
Holy smokes!
So okay, some of the bugs are still alive and well. That's good to know.
Clip it and stitch it. That's TikTok, baby.
Yeah, that's a clip. Clip that pill. Clip it.
Danny, you don't know how to clip it?
Clip it. No, no. Did I tell you about a clippy Christmas jumper?
A clippy Christmas, like pajamas
So-
that have clippy
So,
from the Windows
well, you see,
Office
so you
suite
know
on
that
it?
yeah, Microsoft. So you know, like
Drones,
Microsoft every year
trolls,
they do a terrible
Definitely
Christmas
set up
jumper.
shop here.
But V,
Like last
The
year they
bastards
did a
might have
Windows
managed to call
XP
for
one,
transport.
and the year before they had a Windows
We'll know soon
95
enough.
one. This year they've done the paperclip for Microsoft Office, so it's good stuff.
Oh,
Wow. Good night. God bless. Much love.
oh! Did you see that I had options to like
Ooh.
tear the turret off of the thing? I didn't see that before.
okay, covering you.
Drones, patrols.
Before you
Definitely
go in
set
there,
up
I
shop
would hack
here.
those turrets and shut them down because they
see.
do just wipe you
They
out.
must have held her locked up somewhere. But V,
There's two.
see
There's
that?
one on the right and one on the
The pumps
left.
look pretty good. Not what you would find if the place were closed. The bastards might have managed to.
Bill's lost power apparently,
We'll know
which is
soon enough.
Yeah, he loses power a lot because of where he's at.
yeah, not good. It hasn't happened here yet, but I am still trying to find either one of those Jackery power stations, or I need something because I'm fairly convinced it's going to start very soon.
Oh,
We've
yeah.
just so far, Touchwood, had a very mild winter, I think, because global warming doing us a favor for once. But
You know who makes one now that people are picking up is the Anchor one.
I've seen the Anchor ones. Yeah, they look very similar to the Jackery ones.
Yeah, same idea.
Yeah, so I guess I'll just go with whichever's. Is Anchor a good brand? Like, is it?
Yeah, the Anchor started as like a whatever off-brand, but they've kind of changed their whole deal.
Yeah. The only reason is because obviously if I'm going to be putting like a very large lithium-ion battery in my house, I want to make sure it's good. I'm not going to just combust.
Yeah.
It's serious stuff. But...
Where's this guy? Oh.
Ain't nowhere.
I looted a legendary item from that thing?
I'm in.
Hellman, he has to be here.
I didn't know this, but Pill says you can actually take the gun out of the turret, and it's a pretty powerful gun.
That's what it was saying, yeah. Can I still do it even though I hacked it?
Well, hacked, quote unquote, as in you completely. Yeah, looks like it. I did not know you could do that.
Come on, limp dicks.
Yeah, come on, duds.
Oh, that's a legit gun too. Jesus.
God damn it!
271 damage. You've only got 250 bullets though. I wouldn't just, decorate the walls with it.
Well, the second I run out of
Jesus.
bullets, I just
That is
start
a powerful gun.
punching stuff. It's a good system. Got my athletics up, that's good.
I'm glad you enjoy this game.
This game is very fun, and I think it's because I like the world, Like
Yes, it's very immersive.
I like cyberpunk stuff, and I think they did a good job with. Who sees me? Oh. With the like cyberware stuff. Like, sometimes it doesn't feel like it's actually doing anything, but it actually changes the game in a real way. Or it doesn't feel like, like reskinned magic from Witcher or whatever. Danny, we lost you.
No, I was just listening with interest. I probably need to probably need to go back to it and mix up my playstyle because, well, like you're slowing down of time when you get spoiled, for example. I've never had that, and it makes it feels like it's making a big difference to the way you play.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
It's I'm sure there's a ton of stuff I just wasn't aware of. I
Don't
didn't know
shoot,
you could
I'm
pull the gun out of
unarmed.
the turret.
The hell are you doing here?
So
This is my station. Name's Marty. Those fucking suits rode up like they own the place. Took
James?
everything. Put me here and locked the door.
Jimmy,
Don't look too
Jabs.
concerned.
Ain't my first rodeo. Once the dust falls, the problems disappear.
Are you
one
saying the
way or
guy running
another,
the
and
gas station is James?
I just dust myself off and get back to work.
James in 20 years' time when he's fallen on hard times. He had a successful movie career, but then he was caught up in a scandal.
Brought a man with
James?
him. A man I need. Civilian. You must have spotted him.
I ain't blind.
Where are they holding him?
Old garage. Room upstairs. Probably keeping them there.
Thanks. I were you, I'd stay put for a few.
If James
Exactly my
became
intention.
really famous and the paparazzi were following him all the time, what do you think the scandal is that he would get embroiled in? Like, what do you think his downfall would be?
Oof, I don't know. There's so many things he could get in trouble for.
Let's get all three if you're clever.
You know I'm not clever.
Not bad, not bad.
Know where they're keeping Hellman. Going in. Okay,
Wait,
covering
where's
you.
my thing? Oh, it took my gun. Oh,
I did not get into The Witcher 3 anywhere near as much as I did Cyberpunk. Like, The Witcher 3 was okay,
it was
but I
fun.
enjoy this way more than
Yeah.
Witcher 3. And I don't know why.
And I like Witcher 3
I-
too. It wasn't like a didn't.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. I think this is just
It's more my style for sure.
I feel like you have a bit more freedom in this, if that makes sense. Maybe freedom's the wrong word, but
Oh yeah, that makes sense. James would try to like fight somebody. Yeah, I gotta drop my junk off real quick. Trash. Trash. Trash.
so you think James's downfall would be a Will Smith slaps kind of situation?
Yeah, he would be like, oh, I have to, like, he would be telling somebody off, and then they would fight him
But not
then-
because they offended Erin, but because they offended Punker.
because they offended James's sensibilities.
Oh, that too.
Junk.
I cannot. Yeah, that's it. It's his vigilante thing. That's what I'll get him.
Yeah. We all know in the end that's what's gonna get him. All right, I'm in here. Oh, okay.
Here lies James Vivian Heaney, stabbed to death on the back of a city bus while challenging a street shark to a fight.
Oh, I really hope Zach gets to see the Street Sharks IRL.
Street sharks, street sharks.
They exist and they're real, and I hope he sees them.
Who sent you?
Hey, easy.
I don't
We gotta
believe they're
talk.
real.
Who are
I
you
won't
working for?
photograph
Yorinobu Arasaka. Do you wish to take me back home?
Pathetic rat's got nowhere left to scurry off to. He's out of lifelines. Shut him up already.
Not a fan, I take it.
You haven't found a fan in him either.
Wait.
Motherfucker doesn't know who to be scared of more,
that?
you or Arasaka.
Don't take this personally.
I don't know who the guy crouching is.
Seem to recall you were gonna tell Takamura
is-
when you got
oh.
Hellman.
Yeah, just a sec.
that
I'll
Takamura?
call him.
Oh no.
That's not Takamura.
Well, he's got a face mask on. What's this guy doing?
God knows.
Well, it
Well,
seems to fix
he's
the
having
situation.
he's having a nap now.
Wait, I can't take that guy with me?
What would you say? So tell me about the Street Sharks. Are they like
They're
Just
just
what
like
the
remember,
vibe,
you have
like
Hellman, and that's
surfer
one hell of a
guys?
car.
they're
like,
skaters.
Try to
you know,
win something.
skater guys.
Takamura saved
Yeah.
my life, remember?
Because
Yeah,
it was in
they
his
skate
fucking
around,
interest to do so.
at a
Still
market
just
that's
biz.
like right near
He's no
James's
friend
place.
of
They just hang
yours.
out there. And then when they ride around, they literally go Street Sharks.
Takamura, good news. Got Hellman.
Alive. What did he say?
I just
Alive.
imagine them
Alive.
just basically
Not
being
too talkative now. Taking him to the Sunset Motel.
I will come to you. Keep him there until I arrive.
You got it. See ya.
I just imagine them literally like as if they're doing the theme tune from Wayne's World, just going Street
Better
Sharks,
take him
Street
somewhere you can
Sharks.
talk in
Kind
peace.
of. I mean, they're riding around on skateboards singing about themselves.
Party time! Excellent. I bet they're all lovely people. I reckon they're just a bunch of friends who like to go skateboarding.
Oh,
They've
yeah.
got a little crew
Looks
together.
like your new chimbas are here.
Is that him?
I think
Sure
this
is.
Take
this
him
myth
outside.
that the Street
Toss
Sharks
him on
are a
the bike.
violent criminal gang.
Oh, nobody ever said that.
Stay right
I wouldn't
there.
mess with them.
The
But
cavalry has arrived. Mitch gathered together a few Aldecalans.
The road was clear. I don't think we were spotted. We would still do better not to hang around too long.
let's get some more
What do you
vehicles
plan
out
to
here.
do with him?
Just gotta ask him a few important
You'd think
questions.
you'd have heard those rolling up.
I
wouldn't
sure
you?
hope
There's a
you
lot
get
of-
some important answers. Saul.
Everything's done here. All
Better
clear.
call Saul.
Saul Goodman?
I heard
That's
Mitch is
him?
alive thanks to you.
Thanks to V and Pan Am. They both saved my ass.
I just hope he was worth it.
Saul, I tried to raise Scorpion, but he... Maybe I could help out somehow?
I think you've helped enough.
I tried to stop him. Sure. Just turn around now. Let it all be damned. You're good at that, aren't you?
Look, Saul, it really wasn't Pan Am's fault.
Careful. You and me are not buddy-buddy. Besides, nobody's blamed anyone for anything yet.
Sure. Right.
Pan Am was just helping me. It was my doing, my fault that AV got hit. Without me, Scorpion and his people wouldn't have gone out to grab it. That's the truth.
When you're an Aldecaldo, you are always responsible for yourself and your people. The circumstances change nothing.
Yes.
Perhaps
there's-
Pan Am should ask herself if she's still an Aldecaldo.
Well, Pan Am.
Damn it all.
Hey, don't worry about Saul. He'll get over it.
I don't give a damn.
But he gives a damn about you, Pan
Mitch,
Am.
shut up.
As soon as he heard what had happened, he ordered us to follow you. He was worried something would happen
Saul?
to you.
That was his?
Look, maybe you two don't see eye to eye at the moment, but you're family, and Saul will do anything for family.
The
Did
thing
you
is,
guys in England have
am I
a
even part of
period
the
of
family
like,
anymore?
You know you are.
you know, like American
Come back to
gangsters
us.
during Prohibition?
We didn't have Prohibition, and we didn't have
I
American
understand.
gangsters. So,
But did you guys have like a time when like gangsters ruled? Like,
sorry you
I guess
had
the
to witness that.
1920s.
Things
Well,
just get
1910s.
complicated.
not
dramatic
so much
sometimes,
the 1920s. I think the
but
height of it was
I
probably
will
like
manage.
the 1950s,
You look
60s.
out for yourself, all right?
Like the Cray twins and stuff like that, the Great Train
Think
robberies
that's
and all
it.
that stuff. Like if
Till
you look
next
into
time.
that stuff, that's probably
got a minute.
the closest equivalent.
Until next time. Take care of Scorpion's bike. It's yours now.
Sick.
If you've never heard of the Cray twins, that's an interesting.
It sounds
interesting tale.
familiar.
There's a great movie. I think it's on Netflix.
All right, Hellman, spill it.
Hey,
I am invincible.
Where am I? What is this place?
want to talk about your little invention? Biochip you made for Arasaka.
Fine. But let's get one thing straight first. Yorinobu Arisaka didn't send you?
No.
This means you must have an offer for me. If your boss will pay more than Kang Tao, I believe we can talk.
Nobody sent me. I got a problem, and you're gonna help me.
And what does that have to do with the biochip?
Got Silverhand's construct in my head. It's literally driving me crazy, and I know it's only gonna get worse. That is, unless I remove it. And that? None of that's on the billboards I saw. Not even in the fine print.
Silverhand. Construct, that's impossible. Where did you get this biochip?
You have to remove the biochip from my system.
It's not that simple.
Look, you made the thing, didn't you? So where's the problem?
If you're telling the truth, you slotted in a new experimental version of the biochip.
How's the prototype version different? It's got a different engram, something more...
Where?
aggressive?
The biochip is what's unique, not Silverhand's engram. The previous version of the chip was only used to communicate with pre-saved
And it was
engrams.
rare as fuck and cost a fortune. Yeah.
This one's rarer. Meant to install and activate the engram in a new body. When I left Arisaka, the project was still in the trial phase.
Oh. That's what they were talking
Yeah,
about.
great. Your
the,
tech works. Now get it
live
out of
forever.
me.
Well, well.
I would have to see it first.
Like putting, yeah, Silverhand into like a new body, into an
Whoa,
augmented.
we just met. Haven't
Weird.
built up that sort of trust yet.
How did you think this was going to go? If you want me to help you, I must examine you.
I have to let him examine it. I guess that means he's not going to screw me over, or I have to get screwed over for the story to continue.
I watched Speed the other day.
Unbelievable. It looks like...
Can't
bus
believe
movie?
this suit's the one
The
who's
bus
gonna
movie
help
with
us.
it's so
Keanu
good.
Reeves.
Yeah.
I
like the big construction worker getting on the bus.
Fuck.
Impressive, isn't it?
it
What a pity
think
I
when
won't
I-
be
I think
able
when
to
you're
examine
younger,
it fully.
Yeah, real
you will obviously
shame.
suspend
You could've
disbelief a
been
lot
his
easier than
guinea
when,
pig, too.
when you're
Tell
in
me
your
how to get
mid-30s.
rid of
What are you
it.
talking about?
That film is
afraid I
dumb.
have bad news.
There's so much weird
Your
shit going
neural
on in that
network
movie.
has
What about when they
completely
jump the bus?
deteriorated. It can no
What about
longer
young
function
Sandra Bullock?
independently
You know
of
what I'm
the
saying?
chip.
Mm.
The only thing I could do
Woohoo, it's bargaining
Biscuits and
time.
milk.
is to give you information on a good clinic
That's
in
what that
Sweden.
sounded like. Biscuits
They'll
and
help you
milk?
through the terminal stages. Minimize the pain.
I was actually on, you know, the beginning bit with the elevator,
What exactly is going on in my head?
Oh, yeah.
You tell me,
and I was
What's
quite
it
impressed.
like
I was like,
to
oh, you know,
have two
they're actually.
personalities?
This is actually a very
because
accurate
it's not like you're
representation
hearing
of how
voices.
elevators work.
You are both yourself and a
Um,
Silverhand, simultaneously.
I thought it was quite good attention to detail, but it just went literally off the rails by the end. It was like
Didn't come here for the philosophy lecture.
It's not philosophy.
it made no
It's
sense.
neurobiology.
I just like that they're driving all over
And your
LA.
evidence just confirmed
It's
my
it,
hypothesis.
it's a very.
Have you
fun
noticed the
movie.
construct's influence on your decision-making?
Sheesh, give it a rest.
When it comes to my decisions, Johnny really is just a voice in my head. Maybe he has a different opinion, but he can't make me do anything.
Agreed 100%. You are one fucking stubborn.
It's not as if one of you wins the debate. The scale
But it's also
simply
absolutely
shifts,
wild.
slowly but surely.
What do you mean?
You will start doing things that were
you
once
think that's wild, you should
unthinkable,
watch
at
Speed
least to your
2.
old self. And you know exactly
I've never
who he
actually
was.
seen Speed 2. It was
Fanatic.
recommended to me. I looked it up on
terrorist.
Wikipedia. Apparently,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
garbage.
Fuck
What?
me. Who's trying to mess with
People
your
are
head
dumb.
now?
That is why I...
At least Johnny never
Apparently,
whored
Speed 2
himself
is
out
really
like
bad.
you.
Are you defending him? Or is
Keanu
that
Reeves,
Johnny
isn't it set on a
speaking
cruise ship or something?
Oh, let me guess.
Yeah, something to do with the
He
boat.
already tried to take over your body.
What about
you know,
Under Siege?
just
Have
for
you
a
ever seen
little
that?
No.
Would you though?
I have not.
Could be fun.
I'm sorry.
Johnny?
Kidding.
What about
but
Under
watch
Siege
out.
2?
Suit's
On
getting
a
ready
train.
to talk your head off.
I
You know
haven't
what?
seen that.
That's enough.
I remember
You just
watching
playing for time?
a movie that was
'Cause I
somewhat
can't
similar
tell.
to
Are
Speed.
you
and
trying
it
to
randomly had
convince me
William
you're
Shatner in it.
useless?
That
Oh.
involved a
I mean, in
train.
that case, I can just shoot you in the head and save us both some time.
I can't remember what that was
finally.
called.
I
It's probably
will
Under
try
Siege
to help
2.
you. If you come with me
Really?
to Kang Tao.
I'll have to have a look.
Forget Kang Tao. Got any other ideas?
If you think there's anyone else who can help you, I could give you the blueprints. Complete project documentation. Kang Tao offered
Starring
quite the
Steven
sum for it.
Seagal
You
as
got
an
it with
ex-Navy
you?
SEAL.
He's got to. Gonk's fucking useless without him.
V. Takamura? What the hell is he doing here?
He's got a few questions of his own for you. You play
Like,
nice.
how'd
he
they
might even
get this
save
collar
your
so
ass.
tall?
I'm almost done. The blueprints.
Okay, this is human brain. Let's see, I'm looking at
Better than nothing. Long as we
human
find
brain.
someone fluent in technobabble.
He's all yours. I'll give you two some space.
Oh, I'm all jacked up.
I hope we can come to an understanding.
That is certainly in your best
Cool.
interest. V, I will remember this.
This heat. My throat is positively parched.
V did not give you...
What was the last Steven Seagal movie? I don't know. I think that's a Morgan question, or is that question?
They're still making them, unfortunately. So they're
Still going strong, Steven Seagal.
yeah, it's crazy.
At the ripe old age of 70, jet black, beard and hair. Of course he does.
Oh, I did that.
I think the nice sprinkle on
Be
top
my
is
glass
apparently
of
from
water.
between 1996 and 2018. Steven Seagal was accused of
That is
sexual
not me.
harassment by multiple women.
You will see the
Oh
difference.
yeah, he's a creeper.
I will give you full
So
buckets.
it's good to know
No,
that the film
no
industry
need.
is investing in quality people.
Oh no, these are like straight to streaming turds.
Straight to DVD.
Yeah, well, that doesn't make sense to the kids anymore.
See that? Fuck me. Just look at that.
Direct to VHS. That's where the
Yeah.
money is.
Sons of bitches.
Do you know like how bands are like releasing their albums on vinyl and even cassette just because like the retro thing is
This the part where you divulge your master plan to annihilate
very bougie
Arasaka?
and just the
No,
you know it's a marketing
it's the part
thing.
where I say
Yeah.
I despise petty
I bet
muck thieves
someone
who think
does
they're
that
hot
in the near
shit
future.
rebels
Like
after
I bet
setting
a
foot in
movie.
the afterlife.
I
Mike,
bet
thank you
Strange
took
Things
on
the movie will
Arasaka, but
release
you're
on
just a
VHS
bug
tape
they
as a
scraped off the
marketing
sole
stunt,
of their
I bet you.
boot and tossed
Ow.
in the trash.
Got yourself killed by
Is
him,
Jackie
too.
Chan still making
And I
movies?
just as soon not take advice from a digital corpse.
That what they teach
yeah,
folks in
I think
soccer
so.
these days? To shut down, cut power the moment truth looks them in the
See,
eye?
he's another man who's broken
Sure
my
seem
heart,
to
if
know
I'm
a lot
honest.
about my past.
Well,
Because he's a party
seen
man.
flashes of your past.
Because he's a
Just
what?
like you've
A
seen
party man?
flashes of mine.
No, I mean, well, yeah, I mean, he just seemed like he just always seemed like a
Don't
very
think I
nice man,
care.
Jackie Chan.
What
and
does
then
interest
now
me
you find
is
out
why
he's
you're a
just
clingy creep.
a
I
raging
think we
communist.
can work together, V.
It's kind of
But
like
your plans make no
I don't know.
sense. Destroy Arasaka?
Are they actually
I don't
communists,
even know
though?
what that means.
All in good time.
the People's Republic, Democratic Republic of China, or
Uh-huh.
what they call it. I don't know. They're not good though. I know that much.
Your goal
Let's
is to
get
burn
outta here.
Arasaka. Demolish it. Mine's to stay above ground. Seem pretty clearly defined, both.
Actually aligned pretty
I think the
nicely,
worst
too.
countries have all the best names.
You need
you know.
Mikoshi to
It's
save
always
your
the
life.
People's Democratic
That done,
Republic
I
of
can burn
something.
it to the ground.
North Korea.
Ah, there it is. The Crusade. Get to Mikoshi. Smash the system.
Okay. I'll tell you why I want to destroy Arasaka, but I'll only tell you once. Want to hear it?
All right.
I like how there was just an option to just bluntly end the
I saw
conversation.
a corpse strip farmers of
Well, I'm
water
out of my pills right
and
now.
eventually of land. Saw them transform Night City into a machine fueled by people's crushed spirits, broken dreams, and emptied pockets.
Wait, am I Johnny
Ah,
Silverhand?
so you worked for Twitter. Interesting stuff.
I like
Corpse
that
have long
they
controlled
locked
our
themselves out of the
lives,
building and then
taken
had to call
lots,
back the person that they
and now they're
fired
after our
who's in control
souls.
badges and asked them how to do it.
It's wild, man. I
Might be right.
V, I've
Can't really
declared
argue with you
war
there.
not because capitalism's a thorn in my side or out of nostalgia for an America
I just
gone by.
find it fascinating how many people
This
will just like
war's a
jump onto
people's
Twitter and just
war
basically
against
go,
a system that spiraled out of our control. It's a war against the fucking forces of entropy. Understand? Do whatever it takes to stop them, defeat them, gut them. If I gotta kill, I'll kill. If I need your body, I'll fucking take it. Fucking hell. You still don't see it, but you will one day.
I'm back, baby.
yeah, just these people who are just like jumping onto Twitter and just, you know, defending the concept of, you know, burning the candle at both ends and working 18-hour days. And, you know, are you hardcore enough? And, you know, just this general bizarre kind of desire to return to the days of Victorian sweatshops and 7-day work weeks. And I'm just like, who are these? Like, what's, no, there isn't either you're the one running the company.
BS because they're not the ones that have to do it. So they're like, yeah, of course other people should have to do that.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing, right? Like, if Elon Musk wants to work 21-hour days, sleep on a sofa underneath his desk or whatever, like, crack on. Like, there are people who, like, you know, my boss is the same. Like, he's an absolute workaholic. I would not begrudge him a second of it. But he does not expect other people to be that way. I think, you know, you should certainly, like, you know, be passionate about your work and want to put in, you know, everything you can put into it, but like, no two people are the same. There are so many reasons why people can't burn like that. And at the end of the day, nobody on your LinkedIn is coming to your funeral, right? Like that's just a fact. Like this. At the end of the day, the only reason anybody works is because you need to provide for your family, put food on the table, ultimately, so you can actually go and enjoy your life. Like, it is always, as much as it's great to be in a job where you love it and everything else, like, it is always at the end of the day a means to an end. That's just how. So these people who are just like, well, I wouldn't let them work for me if they're not prepared to work 21-hour days and sacrifice their precious time on Earth for my bottom line.
Yeah.
Who the fuck are these people? Like, honestly, like, what are you talking about?
Is this the cave? It is, right?
That's a gig.
But that is the cave. Pill told me to return to this cave after. Oh, there's a psycho in there?
A cave?
Yeah, the cave where you fight those guys. That's the regular place. He's like, take note.
Well, it'll be a mission. If it's in a mission, it'll just guide you there. So I wouldn't.
I don't think it's in a mission.
There was like some guy on Twitter the other day was basically like, someone asked him, so all these people who are working 18-hour days for you that are
We're down.
but boy,
yeah. All right.
He was like, all these people who are working like 18-hour days for you and just basically sacrificing their well-being to make your company a success. Like, do you share the profits with them? And he was like, well, yeah, duh. How else do you think they get their paychecks? And I'm like, no, my friend. Somebody's paycheck is the bare minimum that you can provide them in order to,
Yeah.
you know, that is payment for services rendered. That is not sharing profit. Do you give them stock options? Do you actually, you know, if your company's a success, do they become a success? I don't think so. Or at least if they do get those perks, they're very, very minuscule. Let's not pretend that, you know, you're not exploiting people for your gain. It's crazy.
Cave is north of where you are. Gotcha. Level 20. I'm not level 20 yet. Oh, one more.
I think I agree with you. You know, I think Twitter. I'm actually I've been thinking this long before this whole Twitter debacle started, but I would describe my political leanings as centre left. In that.
In what spectrum, though? Not American. You're
No,
You're a radical leftist.
Definitely working on the basis of UK politics. I don't know what your
yeah.
I don't know what your shit show's all about.
You're describing a socialist utopia. Hey, Zach.
I mean,
recover from our escapade last
regulated
night?
Capitalism. Oh, good. Yeah.
Regulated capitalism. Stop. No, we can't.
No.
Don't get me fired up. Let's play the game.
Let me finish.
Well, I'm not gonna not respond to it. Whatever you're about to say,
Works
you're
in
gonna be wrong.
certain. No. I mean, I think I believe in regulated capitalism in certain situations. However, there are certain things that should be run for the benefit of society, and I think those things include, for example, public transport, utilities. I think social networks should be run by either local or state governments. Like they shouldn't be run by corporations. Like social network, to me, a social network is no different to a local park or some other kind of, public space. They should be run for the benefit of society as opposed to profit. Like, so Twitter and Facebook and all of the social networks really should be run without commercial consideration. They should be run purely for the benefit of society, right? I think that would be a more stable way to run a social network. Like at the moment, there's all these conversations about what are people going to do when Twitter shuts down and
go back to Facebook. Easy.
Yeah, but I mean, Facebook isn't Twitter, and there was some really good arguments somebody was making about, for example, people with disabilities find Twitter is the only social network they can really engage on. Like during the pandemic, it was almost critical for how do people without hearing difficulties find out where the nearest place to get vaccinated was and things like that. Like there's all kinds of things where these things are almost lifelines for people, and they should be run for the benefit of society and not run for the benefit of Elon Musk's back pocket. I don't know. I'm going off the rails, but that's my opinion anyway. That guy took a number of punches to the face. He was strong.
Got really sleepy. Where are you going?
Man, this transmitter takes me back.
How so?
Back in 2020, we used them for pirate broadcasts. Blasting hardcore punk on badge frequencies and whatnot.
So this must be how Raph and Shiv hacked those drones.
Was beginning to think you'd never figure it out.
I think you should give this game a fair shake, Zach. It's a lot better than it used to be.
Yeah, this game is fun. My motorcycle only ejected from under my body one time.
That was pretty funny. I don't mind the occasional glitch as long as it makes you laugh.
Oh, I'm not powerful enough to do this? Can I do it? Is this not my goal? Wait, what is my goal?
I think it is.
Oh, I destroy it by overloading it.
Hey. Wow! What are you doing?
Fighting these guys. What are you doing?
You are not me playing Elden Ring. What are you doing? Wow, you need to heal.
Oh, they're hitting me hard.
Yep. Remember, there's no shame in running away.
These guys?
Fuck me, that hurt.
You're gonna get torn up.
Ugh.
Nope. Didn't want to listen to his coach. Battled on anyway. Paid the price.
Wow. I tried to do the double. Wait, if you. Yeah, I was trying to do the double jump. Wait, they took me all the way back here. Gosh dang it.
Trying to warn you, my friend. So we can agree then that the double jump in Cyberpunk is better than the double jump on Torrent and Elden Ring. Good stuff.
No, the double jump on Elden Ring kills you specifically so that you can't do crazy stuff.
No, broken. Elden Ring's a broken game. They should be paying attention to CD Projekt Red. They know what they're doing.
Oh, there's a lot of roads that end for no reason, Pill. Are we talking about here?
Probably the main road that you're on. Big highway. There is a base or a thing at the end of it, if I recall.
Is it a cave?
I don't remember it being a cave. I don't remember
think
a
it's
cave,
here,
but maybe.
I would like pills.
Okay, so you trust Pill more than me. Very cool, very cool. Cool.
Here? Yeah, I remember being surprised at how close to the city, to the city it was. That must
It's a small town to the north.
Whoa.
Hello, we haven't met. I'm Elizabeth.
Okay.
My husband and I, we need a somewhat delicate matter handled. We think you could help.
Why call me of all people? Any particular reason?
You came recommended.
Oh, are you coming
why?
back? Are you coming back here
I'd rather
to?
not say. Not over the phone.
I don't know. Pill just told me to
Is
come
there
back
any
here.
way we could meet, discuss some details?
Well, there's that base
Sure,
halfway through.
let's do
it.
that.
Yeah.
But
I'll
you
send
do.
you the
But you do
address.
come back here on another
See you.
mission.
He told me to wait a day and then come back. And here I am.
Rebels against dentists. What? I don't need no stairs. Boing. There was a glowy red container in the middle of the place. Like on the outside. Oh, apparently it's in the tunnel, not in the actual base area. Ooh, we get to play Roach Race. Oh, this is amazing. I don't think I've ever done this. That looks like an Elden Ring enemy. This is Torrent the game. This is great. Carrot get.
Oh, I was looking at that apple. I didn't even see him.
Failed to jump the hurdle.
119.
You know, you scored 171 according to that. Weird. Oh no, it says 100. What was glitch?
All right, we'll try one more time. I'll move on. I'm dead.
Oh boy!
I'm sure you get something for getting the high score, right?
Yeah, you do. Get like the best weapon in the game, I think.
No.
Carrot gets. Ooh, you were close there, my friend.
That was terrifying.
It's got day-night cycles. This game is amazing. Platforming King approves of road race. This is good stuff.
This is good stuff.
Oh, I was late. It's got different levels. This is crazy. It's wild that as just a completely, you know, unobvious side thing. Like if you'd released this back on the Super Nintendo, like you would be pretty pleased with this as a game. And now it's like this is just a side detail.
Frick my butt.
You did way better then. I think you got a decent score, 706. Look at that, ninth on the leaderboard.
Gosh, 3,000 is too much. What were we doing here?
I like it. So if you go out into the tunnel, it's not in this area. It's either going to be in the left or the right. It's in the tunnel somewhere, and you're looking for a crate. What's in the crate? Nobody knows. Have you played Sonic Frontiers, Zach?
Oh man, I saw a commercial for it at the movie theater. It was wild.
I think that makes sense. Like, you know, there's a big audience for it at the movie theater these days because the films were quite successful. But I think Road Race is a solid 9 out of 10.
You're giving Road Race a 9 out of 10.
I think Road Race is a 9 out of 10.
And you want people to respect your game reviews.
Why? What's your review of Road Race?
It's not a 9 out of 10. What do you give Elden Ring?
Come on then. Come on then, Mr. IGN. Tell me what you want. What the score is. Give me your review.
I would give Road Race a 3 out of 10.
3 out of 10? Please justify this.
Huh? Okay.
Please justify this.
Yeah. The graphics aren't up to par.
Wow.
The gameplay is
wow.
Repetitive.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. You see, Cyberpunk is set in an alternative universe where Flash became the predominant standard. So, you know, Flash games are good in this timeline. 3 out of 10 is very fair.
Yeah, it's good. But it's just not that good.
Sonic Frontiers is 3 out of 10. That was a solid 9 out of 10.
Where is this thing? What am I looking for?
So yeah, so listen very carefully. I will say this only once. Go back down onto
I
the
gotta
floor.
take this call.
V, how you
God
doing,
almighty.
honey? Listen, got a golden opportunity for you.
Word on the streets that when Wako says golden, it's usually a turd wrapped in crepe paper.
It's a sticky situation.
So, what's the spec?
Caroline Jablonski. Set off any buzzers for you. Murdered in cold blood. Made waves a few years back. They locked the guy up. But now there's a chance he could walk. Jablonski's family wants to balance the scales of justice for good. You'll finish him.
The perp been proven guilty? Meaning he deserves to die, truly?
Do I look like a criminal prosecutor to you?
What'd he do, exactly?
Stop, Zach. This game is good.
I'm not a
You're
beat
sad.
reporter, neither. You want the job or not?
Roach Race alone
All
makes
right,
it
I'm
9
in.
out of 10. I don't know what Zach's problem
Client will
is.
be
It's,
waiting for
it's
you
ridiculous,
by a car
honestly.
at the corner of 6th and Brandon.
Huh? In a car?
Client wants to tag along. Be there in person when you put a bullet through the guy's eye. Good luck.
Yikes, yikes, yikes. Alright, I'm ready to receive this information.
So go down into the onto the floor. You see how you're in a tunnel, so you don't want to be in this open cavernous area. Go into the tunnels. It's not sure which side it's on, but you're looking for a crate in these tunnels. I think it's not too far from the entrance, if I recall. But look everywhere, because I'm not sure.
Should I be on my bike or?
As long as you're not going too fast, so you miss stuff. But yeah, you could do.
I just entered a new area. Oh yeah. Wait, you can't put a... That's weird. Uh-oh, there he goes. He's a madman.
Zach coming in hot with the 5 gift tier subs, 1 subs. Unbelievably, the real James Heaney tier 1 sub. Artless Trash tier 1 sub. Chris Days tier 1 sub. Vic Sinclair tier 1 sub. And Yonasu _!
Well, I'm back.
Tier 1 sub. Thank you, Zach, for once again contributing to the coffers of your own project. It's definitely not tax evasion.
Alright, we're going back in.
Do you think Erin would let him pay for Twitch Prime?
Yeah.
Or Amazon Prime?
They have Prime.
They have Prime. Oh, so just James isn't
Yeah.
putting his Prime into GameFront. Okay, he's
Now
putting it
you're-
into his
now
own
you're
channel.
getting it.
That makes sense. Because that's effectively a free discount on Prime, isn't it?
Wait, can I go through there?
Probably. I don't think I've seen that before.
I wish it wasn't so dark in here.
I know you need a flashlight. Ooh. Is there a
there-
flashlight in this?
Is there night vision? Zach, did you tell me the truth? Did you eat the rest of that burrito last night?
Oh wow, that's like a full-on.
Why have they done this?
That is bizarre.
It must be used for something later.
I've never seen this before, so I don't think so. Unless maybe there's some kind of weird side thing that happens there. That is bizarre. He's eating it now, the burrito.
Oh, nice.
Classy.
Those
Breakfast of
burritos-
Champions.
Those burritos were good. I wasn't even that hungry and I ate the whole thing. That's just fat guy stuff. I'm sure I'll work it off of my electric bike later, right?
Yep.
It actually does.
Best-
I took it for a spin. It doesn't do all the work for you, which is surprising.
That's a shame. I think I would need one that did all the work for me, to be honest.
Yeah. I mean, I bought one that was specifically like a single speed, and you know, it's more about the bike itself.
But surely on flat ground it doesn't.
Oh yeah,
much
once you
doesn't.
actually start pedaling and you're moving along, it's just like gets you up to 20 miles an hour, and then it's like, this is how fast you go.
And you don't need to keep pedaling to keep going.
You can turn it to, like, it has a throttle, so you could just use throttle once you're up to speed, or you can just keep pedaling. And it marks
But I'm
your-
guessing that at a minimum, if you're going uphill, that is more like riding a normal bike on flat ground as opposed to actually trying to pedal a bike up a hill.
Yeah, it takes you up a hill that you wouldn't normally be able to just pedal without maximum effort.
Makes you look like you've got those big thigh muscles.
I used to have those. I used to ride all the time. And that's the goal. I'm gonna freaking get rid of my van.
Electric bike, 4 out of 10.
No, electric bike, 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10 on the electric bike.
Yeah.
How much are they paying you for this sponsorship?
I didn't even say what kind of bike it was. All right, Pill, this thing doesn't exist, my dog.
You are looking for a container. Just ride through one more time and let me see if I see a container on our travel through. And then don't put this view on because it's just makes it harder to see it. So there's a container on your left, I think. No, maybe not.
What?
I thought I saw one. I don't. Keep going. Keep going.
Oh yeah, we should make a video for this container. If it even exists.
Keep it going. Keep it going. Well, there's some container. Nope. Is that a container?
No entry.
Nope. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
Go slow so I can see.
Don't worry, I'm looking out for you. Keep. It's not in this area. Keep going. Go, go, go.
Are you sure you guys are talking about the same container?
Yeah. Keep going. Don't worry. This isn't it. Keep going.
Okay. Maybe that, but just less singy.
Keep going.
It's a normal freight container.
Yeah, we're looking for it. Don't worry. Do you mean like an ISO standard 2001 container? A shipping container? Keep looking for a proper shit, like an actual real life shipping container.
That's not what he's talking about.
It's gotta be. It's gotta be, man.
Are you still looking?
I'm looking.
It's not a hole. Here's the beginning. Is that a container? No. Alright, seems like you guys are full of it.
I have to admit, I didn't see a shipping container in there, but what do I know? Normally, I find it very hard to miss a shipping container.
Did I not wait long enough?
Oh no, this is boring. Let's do something else. Moving on.
Do you know which bike is fast enough for me to do a wheelie on?
I think this would be if you were on tarmac.
Have you ever been to the desert, Danny?
I have never been to the desert. I've been to Brighton Beach. which is definitely not like the desert, but it's got sand, so I know what sand is like.
That's good.
And yeah, no, we don't have any deserts in the United Kingdom or Europe, really.
Yeah.
I guess you'd have to head as far as, I don't know.
It's too wet there.
Well, America, or maybe.
Well, or anywhere in
Asia.
Africa. Or Asia.
Africa, yeah. But yeah, deserts not so much in the northern hemisphere.
Let's see what we got. We got a lot of stuff to do.
Unless you mean Tesco car park, that can be like a desert on a Friday night. I mean,
These guys, no one knows what that is. What is a Tesco car park?
Tesco is just it's like Walmart.
Okay. Should we go knock out some psychos?
Let's do it.
There's 3 of them in a row there.
Those cyber psychos do not know what's going to hit them when those big metal fists
I am gonna take a
come
quick,
riding into town.
Restroom break, but Danny will.
I'll keep you entertained.
He'll keep you entertained.
I'll tell you all about Tesco car park.
You good? Are you gonna be all right without me here?
Yeah, don't worry, man. I am the filler content. That's what I do. You can even throw it on the old "Be Right Back." No one's going to notice. So our current location is in the northern Badlands, Rocky Ridge. A container. I am bewildered by this whole container concept. I'm going to Google it. I am going to Google it. Oh my God! I heard you had fun last night.
Yeah.
Talking politics, having burritos.
Yeah. Do I sound okay?
You sound just fine. I
Okay,
mean, you
'cause
sound
I'm on
like you're
my
on the
iPad.
toilet. Oh, okay. I thought you were going to say you're on the toilet, but that's okay.
Hold on, I wonder how good my AirPod Maxes would work. I want to try those out. Yeah,
I think
on the toilet at the same time.
Wow. Now, when I pressed him, he said that he took his belt off, but that's as far as he went. Now, what you're saying is a completely different level of social interaction. My understanding is that Costco is like a wholesaler, right?
Yeah.
Tesco is more like a supermarket. It's not
like
a wholesaler. It's more like Walmart or yeah.
Yeah.
I guess the.
So I hear you're doing really good at Elden Ring.
Apparently so. Apparently I'm ahead of James by some significant margin at this stage. Apparently I've defeated the first real boss, the demigod, whatever his name was. I forgot.
Charles.
Charles. I only died to him like twice, and then I defeated him on the 3rd go. So I mean, go figure. I don't know what happened there. Have you seen my Zweihander yet?
Yes, I have seen your Zweihander.
I have leveled this up quite well. I thought you'd be pleased that I've decided to lean into the Zweihander.
No, yeah, it's good job, man, and that's why Morgan took his belt off last night so he could show me his Zweihander.
Whoa! Was it as big as mine?
It was.
Or...
I don't know. His is more like a little dagger.
Like a table knife.
It's small, but it's fierce. It was,
yes.
It was coming at us, man. James and I, we took care of it. Yeah. So, yeah. I figured I'd just pop in for a second and sound as great as I do right now.
You sound fabulous.
Thank you.
Always.
Thank you.
When are you leaving the party town of Los Angeles?
Tomorrow I leave to go to up to Hollywood from Venice, and then I go up to San Francisco or Napa Valley for Thanksgiving. Do you guys do Thanksgiving? Do you have your own?
Surprisingly, no. We don't celebrate the cessation of America from the British.
Yeah, I kind of figured, but I also thought maybe you guys just decided to do it to either spite us or just be like, no, we're cool.
We don't. We do Black Friday now, which is a fairly new invention. Like that's only really come in the last like 5 years. And Black Friday is now a ridiculous thing where people, you know, rock up to Tesco and start literally punching each other to get the best deal on a TV or whatever the fuck.
To find a PS5, the one PS5 that's hidden behind a Furby from 10 years ago.
They literally have to set up like a ultimate fighting ring in the center of the store just to decide who gets to take the product. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's
man.
all. That's corporations obviously driving that one. Thanksgiving probably has a little bit less. Like they're like, Black Friday's the important part. That's when people buy shit. Thanksgiving is just about eating a turkey.
Yeah, although the turkey retailers would agree that, you know, that's important.
That's not where the money's at, though. Not in this
I know.
capitalistic.
It's cheap TVs that people literally want to kill each other for. How many people have died during Black Friday?
Glad you guys have been holding it down without me. Zach, that burrito is really the gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
On your end?
Yeah, one of my ends.
Yeah, it definitely worked good on my end because I feel perfectly fine this morning, and I'm looking at a bottle of vodka that I'm like, well, I drank that much, huh?
Yeah,
that's not good.
Yeah, you guys seemed completely normal last night.
Yeah.
Everybody was.
Only one of us took our belt off.
Normal. Hey, I got a big gut. I don't know.
James and I needed a spanking. Okay, I'll let you guys get back to Cyberpunk.
We'll hang out. What are you doing? We're gonna go punch these
apartment
psychos.
In my boxers, or I'm in my hotel room in my box. I'm already calling it my apartment.
You should live there.
He's moved in. The hotel manager's sweating. He's like, "Oh god."
Yeah.
I haven't measured it, but
I need to the minibar.
I need to measure my apartment so you can get a sense of how absolutely small it is.
Yeah, I can almost guarantee that Zach's hotel room is going to be bigger.
Oh, it is. 100%.
What the fuck does that supposed to mean?
That Morgan lives in a very small apartment.
Okay.
Yeah, Zach was like, "Oh, I'm available." I'm like, "There's like physically not enough room for 2 people in my closet where I stream from."
He lives in a closet. So.
Yeah, well, I work in a closet. I live in a kitchen.
That's a very interesting concept to like grasp. It's it's a small.
It's very small.
Yeah, I don't know why you're really quiet on my end, and I don't know how to change that on this, but I'll figure it out.
On Discord, you can't.
Well, I'm on my iPad, so
yeah.
You know, I'm an Apple guy.
You.
Oh, I'm gonna transfer it to my Xbox, which my nephew's using right now. You guys want to talk to him?
I forgot Discord was on Xbox.
I know. I haven't. I begged for it for years and complained about it for years, and I haven't used it once. I was like, why don't they just have Discord? And
we wanted it.
And then once I got it, I was like, no, I only use party chat.
I think they've literally just rolled out an update that makes it easier to use, because I think before this week you had to connect on your phone or something else and then throw the conversation to the Xbox. I think you can just join the call on the Xbox now, so that just makes it a bit less.
Used to be like that's how Nintendo Switch's stuff works, right? You have to have a phone app.
Oh god, it annoys
really?
Whenever you want to buy something on the Nintendo Switch eStore, you have to get your phone out, scan a QR code, sign into your account.
No.
I get why, because they don't want people like making kids, you know, just making transactions, I guess. But like,
wait,
that's
so inconvenient.
Nintendo Switch on my Nintendo Switch, just straight up.
I don't know how to stop it then, because I have to sign in. I have to use my phone to sign into my account every single time I want to buy something off the Nintendo Switch.
That might be like
eStore.
a European internet rule or something.
It might be. Yeah, maybe.
Not here in America.
Yeah, where we have no consumer protections.
It feels really janky. I'd rather have it your way, to be honest. I mean, I get why it's probably to protect kids or yeah, but
yeah, we don't protect kids.
Yeah, which
here.
seems weird for us to be taking that stance. I don't usually care about kids too much. America.
California tried to do something with the COPA laws, but I don't know what it actually did. If it changed anything.
Well, doesn't California have its own set of data protection laws as well, which are more or less like GDPR?
Is this game not on the network?
Here's your... Oh, cool. I figured it out. Look at me. I'm a fucking tech-savvy motherfucker. I don't...
Well, I mean, you are
know why I
literally
said
you are literally the IT department, so I'd be worried.
Yeah, that is pretty sad.
I think there might be some
Damn.
jobs going to Twitter. I don't know if you're interested.
No, I'm good. I don't need to have Elon Musk as my boss.
Yeah, for some reason, I don't think you'll fit into his work ethic.
It's that, or we become really toxic together.
Yeah, you'd
Like,
become
we could
best
take
friends.
over the world. I'd be his new crime or whatever. It's like, yeah, fuck me, put a baby inside me. Come on, do
Fucking,
it. Let's destroy the world together.
Pinky in the brain over it.
Yeah. Okay, I was going more Macbeth, but yeah, Pinky in the
Yeah,
brain. And so he's the brain and I'm Pinky.
Yeah.
Fuck you,
Although,
Danny.
in terms of physical stature, probably the other way around.
Oh, fuck you, Danny. Fuck you so hard. Me and Elon are coming for you. You're never gonna get a Tesla. Not acting like this.
I think I got.
I think your stream just died. Oh no,
No, it did not.
You're okay.
Maybe on Parsec.
My stream died. Don't worry.
I was gonna bring up the whole situation how I have this terrible omen following me.
Oh yeah, it's a lot of weird stuff happening with you.
Hey Danny, how's your cat?
Don't let him near him.
Don't even start. Don't you start putting hexes on my pets. I'll kill you. I kill you, you motherfucker.
Oh, that's weird. I threatened second James last night too.
Why? What did you do?
They were talking about putting a contract hit out on me.
Okay. For what reason?
They didn't have a reason, but I told them that if I ever saw money exchange hands between them, I would kill them both.
I mean, that's the proactive thing to do.
Yeah.
I'd just kill them both now. I mean, you already know the plan in it.
Look at Danny. He's so
Preemptive. No, of course, preemptive strike. I mean, why on earth would you risk it? It's not
I'm
worth
a
it.
reasonable guy. I can wait it out.
No, you too trusting for your own good, man.
I also don't know, like, you know, how far are they going to get with the plan?
Bare minimum, I would be tapping their phone lines at this point.
Okay, MI6 or whatever. MI5.
GCHQ, my friend.
The name's King, Donnie King. Tap the phone lines. Execute Plan Alpha.
I mean, I've searched
You
this
guys
whole
almost
area.
done with Cyberpunk?
I would say Morgan, in terms of main quest, is probably about 30% of the way through now.
Jesus.
Overall
Morgan was making
game,
it sound like
maybe
he was
about 10%.
practically done.
I'm pretty far.
He's made some good progress over the last few days. Bear in mind that he's spent
No, I
couple
said we
of
gotta
streams
finish
just
up
solid doing
because
pointless
no one likes
vigilante
watching it.
missions to level up. So
It's just me, Pill, and Steve the Ghost are the hardcores. We're here every day, holding it down.
would you like to know a secret?
Is it creepy? Yeah.
Nah? Do you see the roller coaster?
Just a second. I gotta read this.
Let's see here.
Yeah, I see the roller coaster.
There's a way to ride it if you really want to. It's
Oh.
a secret little hidden Easter egg.
Really? Oh, you have to have 40
Oh,
street
trippy.
cred to get that quest in the tunnel. Okay. I don't have to talk to Regina or nothing?
You have to send her the old
Regina
text
Key?
message. Regina Jones. Yeah, all of the Cyber Psycho stuff is done via text message. Job done. Maybe not. That was some lag.
Wait, who am I? Is that Regina too? Oh, that's somebody else.
Regina 2?
Regina 1 and Regina 2.
Oh my god, it's Regina 1 and Regina 2. So good to see you guys.
So, which hotel are you staying at, Zach?
Hotel Irwin. Come on, stop by, everybody.
What's it called?
Hotel Irwin.
Yeah, I know.
Irwin?
I know what room he's in.
Is that what you were
309.
last night? In room 309 of the Hotel Irwin?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh. We had a
What a
bit,
place to have a burrito party.
we had a bit of a burrito party.
You're in deep shit.
The Hotel Irwin, Venice Beach.
Oh. These guys.
You gonna dox me, Danny?
I'm just curious. This place looks all right.
Fuck!
Do you have a balcony?
Dude.
Oh, it's a very nice
It
hotel.
looks it looks right into an alleyway, which yesterday I was just listening to a man scream at the top of his lung. Okay, let's just be honest. It was me. I was on the phone and I was yelling at someone, just telling them, like, will you fucking listen? You don't let me talk. You don't let me fucking talk. You never let me talk. You never let me get a word across, and you just won't let me talk. Can I fucking say something real quick? Can I just speak my mind? No, you just need to listen to me. And it was just that for about 20 minutes.
What about the bottle?
A man just... Oh, yeah, what the fuck was that?
Somebody threw
Why
a
did you
bottle
guys throw a bottle?
from the hotel. Oh, there's people everywhere?
Morgan was all crazy last night. He grabbed a bottle, he's just like, I'm gonna fucking tear this place down! And he threw a bottle off our balcony, and then ran back inside the hotel room, and then, like, pretended to look outside as if he didn't do it.
Cool.
He was, like, off-the-chain vegan crazy last night.
I know. I mean, you know it's bad when you practically do an attempted murder. I mean, what the hell, man?
No, but that wasn't insane. I mean, it scared the shit out of me. Morgan just saw me, like, basically jump out of my own skin. I was like, yeah!
But I know it's statistically unlikely, but if that ball whacked someone on the head, they would have killed them.
Yeah, it was gnarly.
What's wrong with you, man?
No, well, Morgan didn't really do that, but at the top of the restaurant, or this hotel, there's like a
somebody
like
else
a
did.
bar.
Yeah, I didn't do it.
Yeah, you actually believe me?
Well, I mean, I don't know what happens when you're all under the influence of burritos.
That's true. Do you guys call it, is burritos something else in the UK?
Oh man, I just find spicy food sends my head a bit west.
That's understandable. Yeah, that place was good, but yeah, someone, it's got to be at least 5 stories, right? This hotel. I think there's at least 5
looks
floors.
like it's more, but yeah. It's a tall building.
Well, then there's at least the roof. So yeah, if it fell, that's like spooky as shit. And then yeah, that definitely could have killed someone probably.
Yeah, it was.
It looks like there's like a big roof bar on the top.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I
think that's where it came from.
I'm sure someone was drunk and they just like sat the bottle like on the side or did something like their glass or whatever.
I mean, it was in the middle of the alley. It had to have been thrown.
Really?
Yeah, because it's like this balcony is
like,
because it's kind of inset. So if it had fallen off, it would have just landed.
Only one to talk.
I mean, maybe if someone gave it a really good whack, but I mean, that's practically a throw.
Yeah, some people do get pretty physical, or when they're doing hand motions or something. I'm not gonna say any certain Italians. They do the hand stuff. James was doing it last night. I wonder if he's Italian. I was watching him with his Coors Light, just like kind of like flinging it around, waiting for him to knock it over. Maybe he quickly ran up to the bar and just started hitting people's glasses off the edge, and we didn't notice. That game was fun, Dungeon Raiders.
Yeah, that game is fun.
I think we need to make a transition and start doing board games. I regret not recording it with my handheld mic last night. It would have been pretty funny to listen back to.
I think that would be great content.
Yeah, Danny. You think everything's great content?
Everything's great content. Oh god, it's Skippy the Bullet.
All right, show me what you got.
User, I have a
So there's a gun in this game which basically has an AI built into it, and it's a bit wild.
Oh god, Phil, I just processed what you were saying. Anti-aircraft guns are going off IRL where you're at.
Shit.
Not.
Can I
I
undo
was
it?
like, what are AA guns in the game? I don't know what that is.
Anti-aircraft?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah, I actually know this mission.
I'm so glad I could be of
I think I might have
assistance.
played it. You don't want to finish this mission. You know that, right?
Why? The gun explodes or something?
'Cause you want to keep the gun. No, you give the gun back if you finish the mission.
Oh, yeah, I'll finish it. No problem.
No, you don't want to finish it. You want to keep the gun.
You don't think
I'm
I
not
can
sure
finish
that's
one
true.
mission?
I'm pretty sure it's true. And this
I
is
don't
coming
think-
from a guy who absolutely hates this game, but I'm pretty sure that's true.
But this
So-
mission isn't related to the gun. This is just a different side quest.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. Well, yeah. So the mission that's involving the gun, don't finish it.
Yeah.
Well, I
Because
haven't
they'll
even
take your
got
gun
that
away
mission
from you.
yet.
This mission, huh? You've had to have gotten the mission for the gun.
Weird angle.
Okay. That's
Oh.
that's
Silent
very
treatment.
much Venice Beach on a Friday.
Are
night.
you still trying to look at where I'm at?
Venice, it feels like Night City.
No, I'm talking about the half naked lady in the back of the van on the game.
Shh. Almost happened last night because of my Blink 182 T-shirt, but some
did get a-
motherfucker was crop dusting the area.
That was me.
Totally put off the vibes. Oh
I
man,
mean-
that burrito was good. It's been a while since I've been around a dudes that drink Coors Light, so that was pretty cool.
Why is
Yeah,
that?
watching Morgan and James decide on what beer to get was one of the funnest things I think I've been a part of. It was they're on opposite sides of a cooler. James is right by the fridge, and they're like looking at good beers, and then all of a sudden it's like Tall Boys. Like the math was what really decided on which beer they were going to enjoy. It wasn't about flavor anymore. We're not going to Flavor Town, baby. Oh, except for James did think about flavor at first because he grabbed Budweiser. He was
Yeah.
getting some buzz.
There's no way
Some
that's
hardcore
Budweiser.
old school Bud, full calories, man. That's insane. Who does that? Nobody. Why am I seeing an ad? I literally just subscribed. What's up, GameFront? Tell me why.
That's a bonus.
why
You
take my
didn't.
money
You
in?
didn't. You didn't subscribe. You subscribed 5 other people.
Yeah, you're not subscribed.
No, I told it to subscribe myself.
Are
No,
you logged in?
you were like, go subscribe yourself. You were yelling. I didn't know what you were talking about.
Oh, I did. Subscribe. Take my money, Twitch.
How long are you still streaming for, Morgan?
I don't know, a bit longer. Maybe we'll knock out these 3 psychos and then call it. It is Friday, you know?
Fair enough.
We've got double the viewership that we normally do for Cyberpunk, so we might as well keep this doggy rolling.
So is the double just because I'm viewing and there's only 2 people?
There's 6 instead of 3, which is usually me, Pill, Steve the Ghost.
Woo! Let's go, baby! Tell your friends Cyberpunk 2077 being played by Morgan Fairchild Christensen. Fuck, another ad? Are you serious? None of them are Taco Bell this time, so I'm like getting no satisfaction out of this.
Installing update. This may take several minutes.
What the fuck are they advertising? GameFront is taking an ad break. Stick around to support the stream. Apparently I can gift 5 subscriptions, but I try to do one for myself and it's like, error. Because I used my fucking Prime to join.
Maybe somebody else should get one to you.
No. Well, Danny, do it. Give me the subscription. You do it. I've given GameFront so much money now.
Hey.
Silence.
Very fast.
I'm doing it now. Calm down. I don't know how
I'm
you
kidding.
choose the person to give to.
Don't do it. Gift it to someone else.
Oh, that was I pressed the wrong button.
You ungifted. You blocked me instead. You know what? It works out this way too. As soon as these ads end, it says you're not allowed to watch the stream. I'm like, fuck. Not
How
only
can
did I
you?
watch
How
the
can you
ads,
not? How can you not specify? Why am I gifting things on my own channel? How can you? How can you
Well,
gift to a
Danny,
specific
what do you
person?
think I do? Well, don't do
Yeah.
it.
enough.
There was surprisingly little friction in that purchase.
Coincidence?
Yeah, if you do it, I'm gonna expect it every month. But don't do it, because I swear my Amazon one should be working.
This person is
Something
very
must have
strong.
fucking. What the hell is this? Is this like one of those like street performers? Are you shooting up one of those people that like a gold statue?
Stamina.
What just happened? Danny, are you okay? Danny, are you okay? Oh, so my friend lives on Denny Avenue.
Oh, hey, Danny.
Oh, you son of a gun, you did it, yeah. Like your bird's name.
My bird is called Denny. Denny.
Denny. Yeah.
Not Denny, not Denny from the room, but Denny.
I don't think I'm strong
Boy.
enough for that
Yeah,
one.
the street that he lives on is Denny. D-E-N-N-Y.
So literally, the room Denny. Okay, interesting stuff.
Oh, wait, that's the room Denny? His name's Denny, actually? It's not
Denny
Danny?
is D. No, it's D-E.
All right, guys, we've had a
It's-
really fun Friday. Thank you so much for hanging out. We'll be back
Oh.
on Tuesday. I don't know what's happening on Saturday. I don't know if I'm available, Danny. Are you going to stream if me and Zach are not available?
Yes.
Are you and Zach not available?
Well, Zach's going to be wherever Zach is doing Zach stuff.
He's
And I
in-
may or may
yeah.
not be available. Me and Zach might be in the same place, actually.
Wow, it's like that, is it? Okay.
But we won't be near.
Yeah, Mitch is going to be there.
We'll be near trees.
Wow. Are you meeting up with Mitch?
No.
Near trees.
They just had a baby.
He got
They're
a
too busy.
Yeah,
I know he just had a baby, but I mean, you might be going to see the baby. I mean, I know he wouldn't really let Zach near a small child, but you never know.
I used to be a piece of shit, though.
All right. Well, I don't know. I mean, I will try to be there. Yes, on my own. I'll see if I can find another
It's
special
a freaking
guest
Subaru
coach.
Baja.
Well, James might be free, I guess, but you should just... You got
Oh
it.
no, man! Janes don't work weekends.
How do I steal this car and then keep it?
I have so much left.
I don't know.
So this is the car I want in real life.
Okay, sorry, I'm a little late on the stream. What do you... It's like a... Oh, like, that's like a Subaru...
Baja.
What type of Subaru was that?
Baja.
Baja?
Baja.
Yeah. I like those too, actually. It's sad that they don't sell them over here.
Yeah. Hyundai came out with a Santa Cruz, which is kind of a similar small unibody deal, and they're all right. But
Because it's kind of like... Sorry.
The Ford Maverick is still the.
Oh my god, this again. I was gonna say El Camino's like the old school if you jack it up a little bit.
Yeah, but you want it to be off-road capable.
You probably, I mean, I'm assuming some of those you can spend some money to get one to
An
be
El
that
Camino?
way, but yeah,
Like swap out like a Chevy truck
You'd have
4x4.
to- yeah, exactly. I don't know what chassis would fit or be like or it might have to be all custom. But I wouldn't be surprised if it
that's not
hasn't
the
been
point.
done.
The point is not to make an all custom. Ooh, these
Yeah,
things don't stop
Morgan,
easily.
You deserve this. You deserve this.
Yeah, but
We're
I
gonna
can't,
get you.
I can't afford this. All right, I'm gonna try this Psycho one more time since we're here.
We're getting
I
it
just
on
thought
the-
that you guys were
okay,
gonna keep
Patreon.
ranting at each other, so I had to break it up.
I think it's great that if I ever need advice about internal combustion engines or the stock markets, that my environmentalist vegan friend is the person I would immediately turn to for advice.
Hey,
Yes,
he'll tell you
all
what
the-
guns to buy,
He has all the knowledge.
all the knowledge of the most rednecky shit, and then he's like, and I'm a vegan. I'm a vegan motherfucker.
Wow,
And
you
I'll
just
tear
got
that belt
roasted.
off.
Yeah, why would
I don't think you're strong enough for this.
Would you rather?
Dude, James and I.
Oh, get away from me, girl! Get away from me!
See?
Get the fists out. Punch, punch.
What he's saying when he took his belt off.
Nope. Oh boy.
All right, that is. I want to be, but I'm just not. So just like always, everything's up in the air. Saturday, maybe no Saturdays. We'll see. We can't get a commitment out of anybody. We can't force them to commit.
I'll be there.
Oh, Saturday.
I'll
Noon
be
Pacific
there.
time.
Elden King Saturday.
Elden King Saturday. Yeah. Okay, Dan, you gonna start streaming some Frontiers?
No, I've got things to do.
Yeah, I gotta get to work. I'm gonna be in trouble. Bye bye.